class, let's go and let's jump into why you have to be disciplined, especially if you're going to be on a funded account, on a prop firm account, or trying to get any type of withdrawal. And let me tell you guys something. There's been times where I've lost a withdrawal on day 4 out of 5 of my payout. Okay. Due to what? Due to me being undisciplined, due to me being greedy, due to me having too much ego. And I don't want you guys to go through the same things. Okay. There's no reason to be going through that. There's no reason to be that disgusting and sloppy. And I want you guys to learn to just be consistent. Okay. There's going to be a lot of cost that come when you trade without your rules, when you let your ego get to you. Okay. When you don't humble yourself. Okay. And there's a reason why God tells us to be humble and have humility. Okay. Because you can really destroy yourself. Even when you're running up that big bag. Okay. I was excited. Okay, running up that big bag, posting P&L on social media. And this was before I was even stack mode Chris. Okay, like super duper excited, overzealous, over trading. And guess what? Destroyed it all. Okay, ended up getting no payout and lost the account at day 4 out of 5 out of my withdrawal. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, and I was up way over the amount than needed to crash out the account. Okay, and it was just completely my fault. I realized I had too much ego. I needed to humble myself. And I realized that I just couldn't believe that I was wrong on that one trade, especially after one streaking to earn the account in the first place. And prop firm can kind of screw up your head and screw up your whole mental realizations. This is why I personally do recommend, even if you're on a prop firm account, even if you guys are good in getting withdrawals, okay, start a real account. Okay, do these 2 things. Take the prop firm profit, okay, and reinvest it into account A. This is going to be your long account. Okay, your long accounts are either going to include your cryptocurrencies, your stocks. Okay, make sure you guys are trying to buy shares. So this way, you guys' money is always going to be making you money. Okay, because don't forget, prop firms can shut down. Certain things like that are possible. Okay, so just make sure you guys are taking your time, putting everything into perspective, and really just reading through the lines of absolutely everything. Okay, so account B. Okay. Replicate whatever you're day trading on wherever you're day trading on your prop firm. So if you're day trading futures, for example, on prop firm, then start a real account and copy trade on there. Okay, the same trades that you do on your prop firm account, just do it on your live account, even if the size doesn't correlate. So this way you're always going to have your money in your hand. So even if the prop firm shuts down, whatever happens, whatever correlation decides to go within a downward spiral, okay, you're always going to have your income there on the side. So you got account A, always making you money. Your money's always making you money. Okay, instead of indulging in consumerism. Okay, a lot of reason why people can't pay their rent and stuff like that is because, one, they're not stacking up, and you can't only stack up. You got to make sure your money's being used as a tool. It's being utilized. Okay, then rent's not going to be nothing. Bills aren't going to be nothing. But you got to sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice, you won't get wealthy. Okay, and once again, getting wealthy is not for everybody, and that's okay. Okay, but if you're a person who wants to get wealthy, you have to learn how to sacrifice. If you don't do that, you'll never get to where you want to be. Okay, so when you have account B, make sure that you're keeping your profits in there. Okay, use your prop firm account as your income engine. Keep your profits in account A and B and keep stocking it up. Keep stocking it up. If you get to the point where you do find consisting on the prop firm, okay, you do have discipline and you found yourself a consistent edge to where you can constantly withdraw, that's amazing. Okay, alhamdulillah. Now, account A and B, don't touch them. Okay, just keep funneling money into them. Keep funneling money into them. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, until either the A, the prop firm shuts down, or B, you just want to get off a prop firm entirely and just start focusing on account B and playing with your leverage and not playing without any rules or anything like that. So you can really use prop firm to get ahead and generate some income. So discipline is going to be the gateway to success and capital in general. So proprietary trading firms are not testing a strategy. They get paid based off of knowing the fact that you're going to be someone who's not disciplined. Okay. So prop firms only make money whenever you lose. So once again, whenever I didn't get a withdrawal on day 4 out of 5, right, I couldn't believe that I was taking a loss, right? Prop firms will kind of gas your head up. You know, they'll give you the nice fancy certificate, you know, after you guys went through all that hard work. Okay, so you start feeling like a good trader. You might start thinking you're better than you even are. Okay, then from there, they gate your profit behind certain days. Okay, so this is going to be a psychological game they play, because don't forget, unlike brokers like Robinhood, Webull, etc., where you invest your money, okay, the brokers get paid off of whether you put the trade now. So whether you click sell or buy, they make money. So it doesn't matter. They're not really betting on whether or not you win or lose your trade. They don't care, because they already get their fees as soon as you click enter. Okay, they get their fees. And everyone pressing enter, the conglomerated fees turns into their capital and their income as a company. Okay, so a broker is a really good business to start, honestly, as long as you just set up the software and get all the approvals. It's a really, really, really strong business since you just get paid based off of fees. Okay, you just need participants. So, but prop firms, for example, okay, prop firms, they only get paid when you buy an account. Okay, so they're going to psychologically change everything, and they might put into retrospect like it might be easy to go ahead and get a withdrawal, etc. But behind the thin lines, behind the challenge rules, etc., they're hoping that you fail. Okay, so winning 5 trades is not normally how it goes in order to get your money on a real account. Okay, and they know that, so they're trying to take advantage of giving you the quote unquote capital. Okay, even though it's really a tenth of that. Okay, say if you have a 50,000 account, it's really like a $5,000 account, especially with the drawdown, etc. Okay, so don't get tricked by the numbers. Don't get tricked by certain things that are just in your face. You got to really read between the lines. And the reason why a lot of prop firms get successful or enforce a little more rules, like having to send proof of you taking the trades and stuff like that, or breaking down your trades, stuff that you just don't really have to worry about on a real account. Okay, so if you want to trade prop firm, that's going to be you. But if you want to stay down, stack up your bread, run it up, and then invest, that's a highly recommended option. Okay, but if you master prop firm, you master the rules, and you found yourself able to get withdrawals consistently, use it as an engine to fund your real accounts. Okay, so preserve your capital, especially once you guys start winning. Certain prop firms like Top Step, for example, the drawdown likes to catch up with you. Okay, so even when you take a loss, you have to make sure that you're keeping everything inherently in perspective. Okay, keep up with your drawdown. It's not going to work like a normal account. And being a reliable steward of your money is going to come to whether or not you want your account to be alive. Okay, are you chasing money, or do you want your account to be alive? Okay, because if your account's alive, the money will always be there. Okay, I just checked my Webull portfolio today. You know, thank God, up a really nice percentage. Okay, entered and just been stacking up, not looking at it, investing over and over and over and over again. Okay, but you guys have to learn how to sacrifice, have to stay down. I've been wearing the same clothes every single day. Okay, haven't been buying anything new, just been paying bills, taking care of what I've needs been doing. But I go look in the stash and I'm happy. I'm cheesing. Okay, so don't worry about whatever anyone has to say in real life. Okay, you know what your stash looks like. Okay, you can go and put in the stash. You can go pull out 100K. You can go pull out 10 bands whenever you want at any time needed. You can get up. You can go swap cribs whenever you want, anytime needed. It's not a lie anybody can tell you. Okay, you're good. So just focus on yourself. Focus on putting that money in the stash. Stay down. Okay, you don't need the newest phone. You don't need the newest shoes. You don't need the newest this, and that. Okay, right now you're probably broke. If you don't have at least 10K, you're broke. Okay, so you don't need to be buying none of that. Some of y'all have the newest phones and not 5,000 in the stash. And it's time to really change our mindset. Okay, because I noticed when I was silly spending, I sat back and realized, wow, if all of this was invested properly, I wouldn't even be having to work as significantly hard in the future. Say when you're 60 years old, you have $2 million in ETF account. That alone will give you 70K a year. And that's just $2 million. Okay, then you could have another M and some cryptocurrency generating you equity there. Okay, and that's by 60 years old. 60 years old is $3 million. It's not that much by 60 years old. Okay, that's many years. Okay, a lot of people become millionaires like 23 to 28. So it's a lot of years, a lot of time you have to stack up M's. Okay, so once you do that and you stay down and you invest, you'll never have to work again. Okay, you'll pretty much just be able to live for free. Investing is how you live for free. There's no such thing as free, but investing is how you live for free. Once your money is making you money infinitely, you live for free. Then you don't have to stress about anything. So it's about how you put in this mental perspective into your own account. And you got to just ask yourself, like, do you really want to be wealthy? Do you want to get to where you want to be? Because if you do, you're going to follow your rules. You're going to do what needs to be done. You're not going to be over trading. You're going to be trading between your risk parameters. Okay. And if you go over that, that's on you. You're just telling yourself that you don't want to get to where you want to be. So the discipline is really going to ensure that you stop yourself from destroying your account and just stop trading before you just hit the drawdown limit and you destroy your account without even realizing it, or you just blow up profit that you've been working really hard and consistently to grind. Okay, just because you have one bad day, that doesn't mean just crash out the whole account. You shouldn't be hitting maximum daily drawdown at all. Okay, take your one loss, hop off, plot an even cleaner setup, come back and get back in your bag. You're good. So, true trading discipline, especially when it comes to futures, forex, etc. Your mechanical execution is really going to need to be on point. Your technical analysis and the way that you fundamentally look at the chart, it has to be in a logical perspective, especially when you're trading stocks and crypto. Understand that's a left to right chart. Okay, just like us as human beings, we start from babies and we grow older. Okay, everything in the world works from left to right. Okay, everything has a start to finish. And understanding that, putting that into your technical analysis, you're going to understand, okay, this is why price is dipping here. This is why price is making a high here. It's finished at this point. It's going to go down and try and break that finish line again and continue, make a new finish line, okay, making new highs, etc. So have a really good fundamental, logical understanding of the chart before you even try to boot up even a prop firm account, okay, especially before you put your own money into a live broker. Okay, and don't forget too, prop firm accounts, you're still spending your own money. Okay, I know you guys are playing with the quote unquote like prop capital, but you're still swiping your card to buy the account. Okay, so all that money that you're using to swipe your card to buy the prop firm, you got to really ask yourself, like, okay, would this be more worthwhile in like an ETF or a profitable stock or something that's just going to passively make you money pretty easily, maybe like a long option? Okay, so ask yourself that before you make any decisions. So enter trades only when the exact setup becomes present to you as well too. Okay, if it's not the setup that you want, don't be taking that. Don't be fiending for money. Don't be desperate. Okay, relax. Okay, especially when it comes to the market, go work harder at your business, and you can't force trades. If you think you're going to force trades, and if you think you're going to be right at the market, okay, you'll learn. Okay, you'll learn that the market is right. And if you're wrong, you're just wrong. And you have to be okay with that. Okay, you'll plot on another trade, and I promise you guys, if you just stay disciplined, you keep studying the charts every single day, you'll start placing right trades consistently. Okay, stick to the course, even when it's hard, even when you're frustrated, you just crashed out, you just destroyed your setup, whatever. Okay, relax, you're good. I promise you, you're good. I've been through all of that, and I'm telling you guys, once you get to the other side of profitability, once you start just checking your account, cheesing, you just start seeing green, money making you money. Okay, it's a real blessing. Okay, it's a real blessing that God even put this in your mind. Okay, so you're good. Stick through it. I promise you, just stay down, and I promise you, everything's gonna make sense in a couple of months. So trading without emotion. So think of that kind of like smart contract in the cryptocurrency world, right? That's like a machine without executing the code. So you can't really do that. You got to become a robot when it comes to trading and investing in general too. You got to become a robot. You can't be emotional. You can't be panicking when price is going up or down. Okay, and even when you are smiling at P&L, you can't be excited. You can't be quick to withdraw everything. You can't be like, I'm gonna just go withdraw everything and go ball out. Go buy a car, relax. Okay, that's your future money invest in for your family. Okay, you can make real deal plans with that. Go buy some land, go buy some houses. You can make real boss moves with that. Once you get your capital to a certain percentage, it's so easy to just turn your money into more money, whether doing a lucrative amount of things, whether it be real estate, stock options, shares, crypto, whatever. Okay, so take that prop firm account money and siphon that into certain long-term investments, and you'll be good. And your plan is really going to dictate everything. Okay, your discipline is going to ensure that you follow that plan. Okay, and once again, whether you're feeling like you want to do it or not, like if you want to take that FOMO trade, go ahead and do it. But if your portfolio isn't looking like how you want it to be at the end of the year, you can only be mad at yourself. Okay, you can only be upset at yourself. But if you're sticking to each setup over and over and over and over again, you'll get to where you want to be. Okay, and that's the real difference between the people who are successful in this world and who aren't. Too many people are too focused on emotions, like, oh, this is boring, this is whoop-de-whoop, this is etc. And that's why people just aren't anywhere. Okay, people don't know how to sacrifice. Okay, if you want to live in pleasure, if you want to live in leisure all the time, that's okay. You'll get that. You'll most likely have late bills. You'll most likely be driving a car that's not nice. Okay, and you just won't be doing the things that you want to be doing. But I promise you guys, if you sacrifice for a couple of years, you'll be living in extreme leisure. Extreme leisure. It doesn't even matter your income level too. You could be making 30K a year, 40K a year. If you're saving and you're investing constantly, stacking up every single dollar and using it as a tool, you'll be good. You'll be good. There's janitors who's retired as millionaires, okay, just by making the right decisions. It's all about decisions. Life is about decisions. And if you want to make the wrong ones, that's fine. But if you see someone flying down in their Rolls Royce, don't think that they got gifted that. No, I'm telling you, it's not many people who can give somebody a Rolls Royce. That person probably stayed down, stacked up for many years, many months, went through many struggles in order to get that. Okay. So make the choice. Do you want to be disciplined or not? So emotional trading is going to be your biggest threat. All right. If you want to be a pansy, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm telling you, if you want to come onto these markets, you have to be ironclad. You have to be structured. There's some serious people you guys are playing against. You guys are playing against people like me. You guys are also playing against other competitive players like Warren Buffett even. People who want it bad. And it's trading. Okay. Don't come on here thinking that it's about to be light. You're coming into the arena. Okay. Trading is very serious. Okay. It's called trading. This money isn't flying out of thin air. You're trading with somebody. Whoever's losing, you're taking their money from them. And when you lose, somebody's taking your money from you. Okay, you have to understand, why am I getting my money taken from me? Who's taking my money? What better players are taking my money? Whenever you're losing, someone is taking your money from you. I want you guys to really let that bake into your brain, especially my competitive people. Somebody's taking your money from you because they're more disciplined than you, because they're more patient than you. Are you good with that? I'm not. And that's why I had to humble myself real quick and get it in order. Because I'm not good with people being ahead of me. Okay. I'm here to be the best. I'm here to win. And if you're here to win, it's time to be patient. It's time to be more disciplined than everybody. It's time to be more structured than everybody. Okay. While everyone is being loose and doing everything and being emotional, let them do that. Let them do that. Okay. But if you want to be pull up in your palace, pull up, driving whatever car that you want to drive, living how you want to live, eating what you want to eat, inshallah. Okay. It's because you sacrificed. You stayed ironclad. Okay. You weren't worried about the pleasure. You knew the pleasure would come later. So don't be revenge trading too, okay? Some of you guys revenge trade because your mind goes into survival mode. Survival mode happens when you think you're about to just not eat, not have a roof over your head, etc. One, if you go into survival mode after you lost a trade, you're probably trading in a mode of desperation. Is this prop firm account like something that you're betting on? Okay, right? Because you should be fine without, whether or not trading works. Okay, you should try to have income generated so that you can be fine until it gets to a point where trading can completely over dominate everything and by just your passive investments. Okay, like ETFs, for example. Okay, then that's fine. But until then, okay, you should be fine. Okay, whether or not your trades work out, you should be fine. And if not, you're investing too much. You're investing way too much. And you're probably over leveraging as well too. So don't increase your position side after a loss too. Don't lose $500 on your account, right? And then put on $1,000 worth of size, trying to make that up, trying to make that loss back up, and then profit after that. Just stop, okay? Come back to a completely fresh trade, completely new day, and start over again. And don't move your stop loss, okay? The automatic order that closes out your trade for a reason, don't move that. Keep that there. And don't exit prematurely, all right? God put this in your brain for a reason. Don't panic. Don't be closing that take profit too early. Okay, relax. Set your alerts and let take profit hit. If you close that take profit, if you close before take profit hits, okay, you're ruining your risk to reward. So if you're supposed to make $400 on that trade and then you only make $220, and then your next loss you lose $310, okay, instead of you still having $90, right? Instead you're just down. Okay, you're down to $310 minus $220. Instead you're just down. Okay. So take your time, okay? And don't micromanage a trade that's moving in your favor. Okay, set your alerts. Don't look at it. Get up. Go do something else. Go get some more money. So having a funded trader mindset, focus on the process, prioritizing executing the plan amazingly every single day, okay? Study what you want to do. Study how your setup should look and get some data and evidence, especially month after month after month. You should understand how the market works. And results are going to be secondary. Consistency and execution is the only metric that matters to the firm. And you'll have a long-term view. A funded account is a career, not a single trade opportunity. And discipline smooths out the equity curve, turning random results into predictable income over months. Why? Because you're sticking to the same risk parameters. You're losing the same amount consistently. Okay, your wins are pretty much calculated, especially when it comes to futures and stuff like that. Okay, and don't worry about the risk. Okay. So don't worry about the risk. One, You have to know that not every trade that you're going to win. Okay. So you can't just be thinking, what if I lose? What if I lose? What if I lose? Get that out of your head. Okay. But understand that you need to calculate your risk though. Okay. In order to get that feeling out of your head, you're probably too leveraged in. You probably have too much money in a trade. And calculate your risk though before calculating the potential profit. So instead of worrying about, oh, am I going to lose? Am I going to lose? Or worrying about how much I'm going to make, how much I'm going to make. Just calculate, okay, this is how much I'm going to lose. If I lose, I'm okay with this. So even if the trade works out or not, you guys are going to be okay. So discipline is your only true form of edge in risk management. All right. And discipline is really going to be the separator between passing your test. Okay. It's pretty simple to pass most of the prop firmer tests. Okay. You can go ahead and just gain some consistent rules. And a lot of times you'll get your account. Now keeping the account, this is a completely different deviation. Keeping the account is a different ball game. It's about staying on this course of action year after year after year after year after year. Okay. Not a single ego-ridden day. Okay. Mistakes just aren't going to be tolerated for. And if certain mistakes are made, your account will be punished. So if you want to keep the account, I really recommend you guys just pray to God. Okay. Keep your ego in check. Stay humble. Even when you guys start withdrawing big amounts, stay humble, stay humble, stay humble. It's really going to help you guys just stay focused on the process. Okay. And don't look at your P&L too much. Don't be looking at your money too much. Just wake up every day and grind. Okay. Don't look at your money too much. Wake up and grind. Just keep going. And funded traders understand that rules equals money. Inshallah. Okay. Stay prayed up to God. Keep grinding. Head over to StackMODE.net for all trading education. Peace.